Hi YouTubers, something important. So where's Cost per House? So where's Cost 1030? So this comment said, smoking is not an adult pleasure. It's just here to kill us. Who the fuck holds cigarettes so highly? You're obviously addicted. That's obviously really addicted to doing a real jerk in front of us like a big ass cigar. So you're being a real jerk. It's like, first off, it's like, guess what? That's the person's choice to smoke cigarettes. It's like, like it or not, cigarettes are legal. It's like, for a better word, they're legal. It's like, and guess what? You don't have to smoke cigarettes. It's like, nobody's forcing you to smoke cigarettes, but it's people's right as a legal age 21-year-old adult in the United States if they want to buy a pack of fucking cigarettes and smoke them. It's like, certain people do certain things that I don't approve of, and you just have to respect people's choices as human beings. Now, obviously, the person's, flicking their butts everywhere, they're blowing smoke in your face, they're smoking around your kids. Obviously, that's fucking bad. It's like, that's really bad. It's like, but if the person's smoking on their own property in the privacy of their own home and they just want to, have a cigarette or 10 cigarettes or 20 cigarettes, that's the person's choice. People have a right as human beings. It's like, just like a person has a right to eat, 20 McDonald's cheeseburgers. It's like, you may not approve of it. You may say the person's a stupid fatty. They smell like BO. They're nasty. They're sweaty. They're stinky, But guess what? People have a right to engage in unhealthy habits so long as those unhealthy habits aren't hurting anybody. It's like, guess what? I may not approve of a certain person doing a certain activity, but I don't have the right to force my beliefs on people. Same thing with religion, same thing with politics, all that bullshit, and I'm not going to get into that kind of bullshit, politics and religion. So the bottom line is, just because somebody's overweight or somebody's a smoker or somebody's a heavy drinker, so long as they're not hurting people, like, obviously heavy drinking, that can lead to like drunk driving, and that's obviously really fucking bad because drunk driving, kills so many people, and ruins so many lives. But if a person just wants to sit in their house, and drink a couple drinks, who the hell cares? It's like, because they're not hurting anybody. It's like, it's their liver, it's their whatever. It's like, they're not hurting anybody. It's like, if a person wants to sit in their house and do whatever, watch a dirty movie, whatever, that's that person's choice. It's like, people have rights. Now, obviously, the person's under 18 or under 21, then that's obviously bad because minors or children, children don't have the right or don't have the capability, the mental capability to make those kind of choices. That's why there is a law that says you have to be 18 or 21 to buy tobacco products. That's why there's a law that says you have to be 21 to buy alcohol. That's why there's a law that says you have to be 21 to buy pornography, or 21 to buy lotto tickets, scratch tickets, scratch off tickets, or you have to be 21 to enter a casino. There's obviously laws in place because minors or children or young people or youth, don't have the mental capability to make those kind of choices because their brains have not developed, and the brain really hasn't stopped developing until the mid-20s, 24, 25, 26, 27. And some people say even later in life. But guess what? If the person's, 35 years old, it's like, they want to have a fucking cigarette. It's like, you may not approve of it, but guess what? You really can't stop that person unless the person's bothering you. So anyway, big ass cigar life, pretty fucking cool. Bye, idiot.